Hi guys, Marco Longhi, which is a very British name, was in the House of Commons on Thursday complaining about immigration. And like Brexit, he didn't like what he voted for. The MP for Dudley North, who has been very outspoken against asylum seekers and immigration, is now feeling the impact of his votes and support for a government that isn't interested in dealing with the issue. Asylum seekers are coming to his surgery to get information because the Home Office is swamped with claims and obviously not responding to people. Marco wants a debate on the subject.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. Now, I have stopped the large number of so-called asylum seekers from attending my surgeries, and I have instructed my office to not deal with asylum cases for two reasons, Madam Deputy Speaker. For two reasons. As MPs, we have zero authority, zero mandate or influence over Home Office decisions.
That's true. Well, it should be true. But you do have influence over how many claims are processed. This is the problem here. Your party, and including Marco Longhi himself, have voted against providing extra resources for the Home Office to process claims. Robert Jenrick himself came out and said, well, if we process claims, that will create some sort of pull factor. So there's an actual decision not to process claims. So if there are people who are either trying to find a way to claim asylum or are waiting for ages for their asylum claim to be processed, and they're going to the Home Office and the Home Office is not responding to them or not giving them enough information, and they're going to, the local MP, and the local MP is a Tory, and the Tories are in power, obviously they're going to come to you and say, can you do something about this? Now you're responding with, go F yourself.
We have very limited resources, and I, for one, want to dedicate my resources to putting Dudley people first. Can we have a debate on the pressure that asylum seekers are putting on our nation's resources and on our local services?
They're putting pressure on these services because you're not processing the claims. If you process more claims, people could move from asylum seeker status to refugee status and eventually be able to rebuild their lives and work and contribute. Why is this so difficult to understand?
Absolutely. Well, the honourable gentleman raises a specific point which I could generalise from, because our approach to this issue has been to recognise that we have finite resources.
No, you don't. You can decide to pump more money into the Home Office. You spent £500 million on Rwanda and one person has gone there. One guy was bribed to go there and he's already gone missing. Maybe he's back in the United Kingdom. Maybe he'll go again for another £3,000. There isn't finite resources when it comes to gimmicks. It seems there are finite resources when it comes to actually processing claims.
And we want to be able to direct them in the most efficient and effective way possible. And that's why we have to control our borders. That's what the British people want. They want a government to be able to control access of foreign nationals to the UK. And as well as border control, we have been reforming the processes at the Home Office. He will know that we've had a speed up of looking at cases by now, I think, close to 300%, and we are cracking through that backlog.
We're cracking through the backlog. Well, then, if you were succeeding, then why are people turning up at the local MP's surgery asking, can you do something about my asylum claim? This doesn't usually happen, but it's happening under a Tory government because the Tories are not interested in actually providing the Home Office with the resources it needs, providing it with funding and staff. So obviously people are waiting around for ages, years in some cases, for an asylum claim to be processed. And of course they'll go to their MP or they'll go to the local MP and ask for help.
We will get on top of that. The progress the public can see is being made, including getting people out of hotels. We are making good progress. We need to continue that progress to make sure that the systems we have in place are not piling pressure onto local services, whether it's education, whether it's healthcare, or whether it is the services the Honourable Gentleman offers in his office. That is very well understood, and I hope he understands the government is doing that.
Waffle. Now, this is worrying, because when Labour take over, of course, that backlog is still going to be there, and you're going to have asylum seekers turn up at the surgeries of MPs asking, please do something. And of course, this takes time away from MPs doing their duty. They're supposed to be representing their constituents. They're not supposed to be processing claims or helping the processing of claims. The Home Office, I hope, when Labour take over, will be fully supported. Not like what's happening at the moment. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.